Hello everyone, welcome to yet another episode of the Smashi Sports Show. Today is 10th of February and 14th Feb is very near. How are you, Aziz? I'm Abdul Majid, by the
Don't
way.
look at me that way. Hello, everyone. How are you?
I just realized it's 10 Feb in just 4 days. It's going to be Valentine's Day and I have to find a gift for my wife, which I haven't found and which I haven't even thought of. So it's going to be a big problem for me.
A very wrong thing. 14th of Feb is the Champions League day, bro. Always.
Oh, I'll gift her a big TV and I'll watch the match on it. Yeah, but there's a lot happening in the sports world, so bear with us when we get confused sometimes. But recently, this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, the Emirates Drift Championship finished, and apparently Nasir Al Harbali. He won the overall championship. So it was 4 rounds. The first one happened at Liva Festival. Apart from that, the rest of the 3 races happened at Yas Marina Circuit. One of them, Aziz was there for the second round. Second round, and our team produced it live. It was live on Smashi.tv, which is available on all platforms, apps. Android, Apple, sorry, a little bit of marketing, but that is what keeps us going. But it was streamed live on Smashi TV app, everywhere.
Smashi TV app. You can go back and see the highlights, see the full races, the drifting, with the kids racing.
That's the point. If you missed it,
the Smashi app.
Yeah, and we also did an interview on Friday of the youngest drifting guy from UAE. And if you want to watch that, you can go to our YouTube channel. You can go everywhere on social media and find that guy. He's just 16 and he's drifting his car on the Yas Marina circuit.
We already talk about this, like, I don't know, in one of the episodes, and I thought this kind of...
Yeah. So, yeah,
amazing.
That's what happened over the weekend. But our top 3 stories for the day are... is it over for Bobby Firmino at Al Ahli? The second story is about China securing the win for the 2025 UAE SWAT challenge.
I like that challenge, bro. I like that challenge, bro.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I wish I was part of any team, bro.
Yeah, I saw some part of it and I was like, okay, this is difficult. But we streamed it live on Smashi.tv again. If you missed it, you can go and watch it again on Smashi.tv. And then there's Arsene Wenger, who is very well known for his role as Arsenal manager for I don't know how many years. When I was young, I thought he was the owner, and that is why he
looks
named
like
it
the owner.
Arsenal.
He gives you the owner vibes.
Yeah, I always thought when I was a kid that Arsene Wenger, so that is why Arsenal, but later I realized he was just the manager. But he's working with FIFA now and he's the head of something. I'll tell you that when we discuss the story. But he said a very nice thing about Egypt, that it's a fertile environment for football in Egypt, and he hopes to see Egypt soon enough host a big tournament. And if Hisham was here today, he would have been dancing. But it's okay. Arsene Wenger said a lot of things and about Arsenal winning this, that. It never happened. So I think we would not agree with him 100%. So these are the 3 top stories that we're going to discuss. First of all, is it over for Firmino at Al Ahli? What do you think? Do you think Firmino is too old to play football, or does he have some juice left in him?
I mean, we're talking about a Brazilian footballer, bro.
Yeah.
And when we say Brazilian, these players, especially coming from Brazil, they can get... I mean...
I think even at like 50-ish now, Ronaldinho, he
can't
can
say
beat
it's
kids,
late,
right?
You know, for them. They have it in their DNA, so... Maybe
born with the football.
Exactly. Maybe their performance will be
Yeah.
a bit less than early 20s. But I think Roberto Firmino is an amazing player. We've seen him play in a lot of teams.
And he's one of those
33
selfless
years
players.
old now, yeah.
Yeah, I've always seen him. If he can pass it to someone, he will. He won't go for the spectacular. He's always a team player. He's like the New Zealand of cricket. New Zealand players in cricket are considered the most gentlemanly players in the world.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They will never fight. They'll never go into a banter. I'm talking about cricket because India-Pakistan Champions Trophy match is also happening in Dubai. The Champions Trophy is happening in Pakistan.
Okay.
But India and Pakistan have a political problem. That is why India is not traveling to Pakistan. So in Dubai, we have the India-Pakistan mega match. The tickets start at 1,500, bro. the nosebleeds. Imagine, even in the nosebleed, the ticket is for 1,500. It's like Real
I think
and Barcelona
it's like
playing.
Real and Barcelona, not better, bro.
Yeah.
It's like a final of
It's
World
like a
Cup,
Manchester
bro.
derby. So
I saw
India,
it.
Pakistan, they don't play. Just giving you a small context because it's happening in Dubai, so we should talk about it. But India and Pakistan have a very big, like decades-old cricket rivalry. Whenever they play, everything stops. And Dubai has a very big
Everyone is
expat
watching, everyone is
population.
listening. So.
Indians are nearly 35-40%. Pakistanis are nearly 20-ish%.
Okay.
So nearly 60% of Dubai will be trying to get
We'll be
their
trying
hands
to
on the
get that
ticket.
to all watch
Yeah,
it.
I remember the very first time I came to Dubai, very first time, it was for an India-Pakistan match, and Pakistan won by 10 wickets, like a very big margin.
Okay.
It was a historic defeat for India. Otherwise, usually India always wins. Sorry. I'm a Pakistani, but at heart, sorry. Whoever plays the game better
He
wins.
didn't say that, Kirby. Cut it out. Cut it out.
But yeah, that match is happening soon, next to next weekend. It's on a Sunday.
Oh,
Obviously,
okay.
good
It's
day
happening
to.
very soon.
Yeah. So Champions Trophy is starting at the end of the week, and India will play all its matches in Dubai. That's the good part for cricket fans if you're listening to us.
Okay.
Just giving you a glimpse of what's happening in the region as well. But yeah, coming back to Bobby Firmino, he's a gentleman, and he was benched. And the reason is that there's Wenderson Galeno. He's recently arrived at Al Ahli, and he's been giving start to starter. So most probably he'll only be eligible to play AFC Champions League Elite now. But Fabrizio Romano said that most probably he will now be approached by other clubs, and he is going to move.
You think
So
he's
yeah,
going
we'll lose one more star to some other league or something. Maybe he'll go to Europe. Would you?
He wants to go to Europe, I think.
Yeah. Would you hire Bobby Firmino at this age?
As
He's still scoring
as a
goals.
second option player, yeah.
Yeah.
As
Right?
a bench player, maybe, yeah.
Or an impact player. He can
maybe,
always
yeah,
come
I
in
mean-
around, play 15 to 20 minutes, turn the game on its side. So
We've
impact
seen him
substitute-
playing with the Reds, like with Liverpool. He's like,
Yeah.
he
But
has the
yeah,
potential to
I
create
would-
something on the field.
I would love to see Firmino go back to Liverpool. Not possible, I know. They have a very good starting lineup now. But yeah, ending his career at Liverpool will be like the best thing that you could see. But yeah, Bobby Firmino, that's happening. Let's see what happens, where he goes. And the value is around 7.5 billion according to Transfer Market.
The transfer fee?
Yeah, so he's not 6.2 million, sorry,
Okay,
dollars.
6.2
So it's not a
It's
big
not that
amount you
much,
can
yeah.
pay for a 35-ish year old. I would be happy to see him just one more season at some nice club and finish on a high. I
Yeah,
always
maybe
thought he
his
would retire
maximum
in
would be one
Saudi.
more season with a good team.
Yeah.
Then he's 33, so it's like
Yeah, 33
Still
is
has
not
like 3 to 4 years, maybe.
At Ronaldo's standard, he has 20 years, but he just
No,
celebrated his
Ronaldo
40.
still has like 25 years, bro.
Yeah, Ronaldo,
He'll
I
be playing 63 years old and be playing on the pitch running.
I think he'll be playing with his son. He'll be like, move aside, my goal.
Exactly, bro. Just like how LeBron James is doing now in the NBA. He's
Yeah.
playing with his son. That's historic, bro.
But yeah, Bobby Firmino, that's the update that we have right now. Apart
Okay.
from that, recently a very interesting thing happened. It's not related exactly to sports, but it was kind of an athletic outing
I
for
think
police teams.
It's on intense more than sports, bro. When you see it,
it's
in a
actually
way.
difficult. I realize. So, if you haven't seen it, the UAE SWAT challenge, the 2025 UAE SWAT challenge, we streamed it live on Smashi TV. It's live on our portal. You can just go subscribe and watch everything that happened. The China police team secured the title, and His Excellency Lieutenant General Abdullah Khalifa Al Mari. He is the Commander-in-Chief of Dubai Police. He awarded the winning teams in both the overall ranking and the obstacle course challenge. So I guess there were individual awards and then the overall award, and China won. The ceremony was attended by Major General Abdullah Ali Al Ghaiti, Assistant Commander-in-Chief for Operations Affairs, along with strategic partners, sponsors, us streaming partners and sponsors, and senior Dubai police officers. So that's what happened in the UAE SWAT challenge. I saw it for like 10-15 minutes, but that obstacle course was difficult, bro.
Bro, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know. I don't remember the name of the show. It's an American show where people do this. The athletes, they go and they jump around and they have to do monkey
I think
bar.
Ninja Warrior or something.
Yeah,
like this.
something
Yeah.
like that, right? So it looked nearly like
Nearly
that.
like that, bro.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
But
it was-
I think it's the whole team has to coordinate.
Yeah.
So it's not just like one individual. And
But again, coordination, teamwork, who is good at what? Would you be able to? Have you seen the course? Would you be able to
I mean, when I was a
complete
kid,
it?
I wanted to be like this, bro. When you see in the movies and think you want to be like this, and then when you grow up and you go back to school, it's like
I remember I used to play Lara Croft a lot.
Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. Yeah.
So I used to play that a lot. And the very first time I played Tomb Raider Lara Croft, I had a Pentium 3. It couldn't support the higher version, so I played the lower version, like first or second game
Team
that
3
came
was
up.
something
Yeah,
big
the
at that
block
moment.
game
At that
where
moment.
Angelina Jolie had a square face.
Yeah.
But I remember it also had an obstacle course in her house where you have to jump around, gather points, experience points, so you can buy stuff. But that's like my first memory of such an obstacle course. And then obviously you play in the park, you have monkey bars and all that, and you try all of that.
You tried to get the moves.
Yeah, becoming like invertedly hanging on the monkey bars with your legs and everything. I remember I cut my eyebrow once as well. But yeah, it's difficult. It's you look at the screens of these events and you're like,
It looks easy when you just see it, but it demands a lot of effort and demands a lot
it's
of
a lot of
concentration.
shoulder
also.
strength, a lot of leg. Yeah, like your whole body needs to be trained. I guess for weightlifting, kind of like your whole
And
body
you're
needs to
limited
be
this amount
trained.
of time. You have to do it like in maybe 2 minutes, something like
Yeah,
this.
so I guess whoever
So
did
there are
it
a
the
lot of factors.
quickest.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's what makes it hard to do it.
Yeah, so congratulations to the China police
Chinese
team.
police
A
team,
lot
yeah,
of
they
teams
secured the
participated
title.
in. Yeah. So
Again, it's on Smashi if you just want to see it again.
again, it's there. Just go watch. Why aren't you?
It's worth the watch, actually, guys. It's different. It's something different, and it's
Yeah.
worth the watch.
Moving on to the next story, Arsene Wenger, whom we talked about at the start of the show, the guy behind
Arsene Wenger,
whatever
yes.
Arsenal did in like 15, 20 years. I think not much. I just remember the Invincibles, and I think that was the biggest achievement by Arsene Wenger and Arsenal in like 2 decades.
Back in the days.
Yeah, back in the days, they were invincible. They didn't lose any match throughout the season. But Arsene Wenger is now a big guy in FIFA. I remember the very first time he went to FIFA, he was trying to do the World Cup every 2 years. It was like, it's a big spectacle that everyone expects to play in.
Yeah,
So
what
we
do you
should
think
do
about
it
that?
every
Do you
2
agree? Do you...
I would love a World Cup every year, bro.
Every year it's too much, I think.
No, but they think...
Maybe every 2 years also, I find it like...
See, it will lose its shine,
Reasonable, you know.
obviously, if it happens every 2 years. So you have to wait 4 years for it to happen. My problem was so many leagues happening, and then so many Champions League, Europa League. Now
they want to do more leagues, that's why.
there's
They want-
Nations League, which started with European nations. Then we have AFCON. Then we have there's
Apart
another
from
one.
the local leagues for every team, so it's like a lot for the players
So
also. too.
yeah, that's the problem.
That's
There's so
intense.
much football.
Too much.
Yeah, and World Cup is not a small event.
Exactly.
You don't want to miss it. But
And World Cup is the best tournament ever created on Earth. so-
yeah, and this is a funny story. The very first time when back in the day, like very long ago, nearly 10 years ago, when I was doing sport, when I was working on the sports desk, I realized that when you say World Cup, only World Cup, that means the football World Cup.
Exactly.
In any
Yeah, it goes
dictionary,
directly to the
anywhere.
World Cup,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I was like, why?
That's why we're waiting 4 years for such an
Yeah.
event. That's what makes it. That's what gives
Yeah.
the charm of it, you know.
Yeah, and I
That's
then
what gives the
realized that
excitement and
yeah, it was one of the first big World Cups that
Yeah,
happened. So now, by default, if you say World Cup, everyone will assume it's football. Like cricket World Cup happening, football, any other tennis World Cup doesn't happen. But hockey World Cup, any sports World Cup, you have to write cricket World Cup, hockey World Cup, this World Cup. With football, you just write
football, just a
World
World
Cup.
Cup, and that's it, bro.
Because-
That's why if you're gonna do it every 2 years, I think it's gonna lose the value of World Cup, you know, because
No, but
in a career of a player who plays like 20 years, you only have the chance to play 5 World Cups in your whole career, you know. Yeah.
What's his name? Miroslav Klose, German guy. That he played 5. He scored. He's the highest scorer in World Cups.
Yeah.
Ronaldo may play his
Ronaldo,
this guy.
This Ronaldo.
That Ronaldo, he played 4 World Cups. That I remember. I don't remember he's played a 5th one or not. Who's played the most World Cups? But I would want to see Messi, Ronaldo, these guys play the World Cup more, right?
One
So
more?
there's pros and cons.
I think it's gonna be the last World Cup for them now. It's coming up in 2026.
I don't think Messi is going to be the main guy. Even in this World Cup, you
Messi
remember?
already won it, so it's like
Yeah,
done
I don't
for
think
it, you
he'll
know.
be the main guy. Most probably he will be in the bench. I
don't
wouldn't
think
play
so.
him.
I don't think so. Maybe he'll play and then
Yeah.
he gets subbed out. So.
Yeah, but most probably they'll
Because you
play
never
him.
know. Messi, when you give him the ball, you give him 10 balls, maybe he's gonna score one of them.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, but yeah, most probably if Ronaldo and Messi play, 2026 would be the last. I don't think they'll go to. But Ronaldo would be what 41 by then. I wouldn't
bro,
like.
Ronaldo, you can never know. Bro.
You
You
saw
can never
this
know.
World Cup as well, right? He was substituted. He got angry. Everyone was like, "Why would you take? Why would you not play Ronaldo?" And there was a whole controversy around it. But Messi led the whole team to the World Cup.
True.
He was like, I don't worry. I'm here. I'm here."
He was in a mission, bro. He was in a mission.
Yeah.
Bro.
But let's see. Hopefully, the World Cup will happen. But we have the 2034 World Cup in Saudi Arabia. They'll be very old by that. So don't expect them to play, but they'll be there in the crowd. So if you find a good seat where you can see Ronaldo, Messi sitting, it'll be a bonus for you. But coming back to what Arsene Wenger actually said.
Yeah, so Arsene Wenger is the chief of global football development now. In
Oh,
FIFA.
nice. See, he has a very big title. I don't know what he does. Like, we didn't know what he was doing at Arsenal. Sorry, I'm a very big Arsenal hater because I lived in
Big
the time
positions for big names.
yeah, when Manchester United won everything and then Liverpool and City and everything, every team was doing something somehow. Arsenal was like, we exist.
We are still here.
We just exist.
Yeah.
So, no, but...
he said, I'm very happy to be in
Yeah.
Egypt. The environment here is highly suitable for football competition.
So I think they launched a FIFA-backed talent development project in Cairo. So I think what he meant was that Egypt should soon enough host like a mid-scale big tournament by FIFA. So if he thinks like that, and Egypt has a football history, a big football
Potentially
history.
speaking, yeah, they have. Yeah.
And
He said to develop a great footballer, you need a great coach. That's why we're here to improve the quality of coaching. Egypt has excellent coaches, but we aim to further their development because coaching is a fundamental part of success. What do you think about this? Like, do you think it's coach and players are related in somehow to?
I would always favor the side of the coaches because when I've played football, I've realized that a coach can tell you what you're doing wrong on the pitch because he has an outside perspective.
True.
On the pitch, for example, sorry, not bragging about it, but when I played right back, I had a very bad habit of, I'm a right-footed guy, so I would run and I would always cut inside because it's easier to cut inside with my right foot and then go find a sweet spot to maybe take a shoot once in a blue moon. But he told me that if you're good with your right foot, play on the left wing. I was like, He's like, yeah, play on the left side.
So when
play a
you
left
cut-
back.
so you
So
have it on
when you
your-
cut
yeah.
inside, you're on the stronger side. I was like, nice. See, I never realized it. But I was very comfortable with playing on the right side. So just this small example tells you that when world-class players are playing and they're like nearly perfect at everything, they don't really realize their small mistakes or those very minor changes that they can make to become better.
So you need
and
the
that is
coach
where the
just to-
coaches come in.
Yeah,
Because
true.
they're looking at you. They're like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? And when you do
They have
it
their
wrong,
eyes on you.
Get out.
Yeah. So I think coaches are always important. Ronaldo had very good Ferguson, bro. He started with Ferguson. I don't know who else can make
Can be,
Ronaldo
yeah,
into
yeah,
Ronaldo.
true,
and
true.
what Ronaldo did with Manchester United, coming on as a very young guy with a very cute
But
hairstyle.
also
I
we
loved
have,
his
bro,
curly
we also have
hairstyle.
that part where a coach is also not killed, but just like Mourinho's did with a lot of players, bro.
But with Ronaldo, Mourinho was great.
Yeah, it depends on how they want to coach and how they
Yeah.
like the style of players.
Yeah.
I think
Even at
so.
Real, he had good coaches. So
She shut
I
down a lot
still
of players also, bro.
See, there's an anomaly. I would say Messi without even a coach would be great. But that's like an anomaly. You don't see so many players who do good without coaches.
True.
And Messi is an anomaly.
True,
He's an alien who just
true.
descended on Earth to play football, entertain us.
From
But-
a very far planet.
Yeah. But normally, every player, they need some kind of positional play. You always need a coach. Like Guardiola. City were there for like centuries. I don't know how many years they've been there. Guardiola changed them completely.
True.
I remember they had money when City was overtaken by Abu Dhabi. but they didn't win anything at that point, even not
Because we were
something.
missing the coaching part.
Yeah.
True.
So as soon as Guardiola came in, everyone was like,
Everyone
okay,
was
City,
different.
City, City, City. Everything is City. And then there was the Champions League curse, but eventually he won that for them.
That
as well.
curse, bro, will never be lifted.
Yeah. So I think it's the coaches. What's like? It's like in basketball.
Same thing also.
Same, right?
Same thing in all sports.
Because
I
he
think.
creates the playbook, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And do you think players do follow it? Like big players, like if LeBron is
I think,
playing
bro,
and he
in,
gets a playbook.
In playing professionally is like different from just coaching kids, you know. Because when you're coaching like young players, he's more focusing on teaching them new skills. But when you get to the highest level and like senior guys, you can't teach them anything else. Like what they have is what they have,
Yeah.
so they're gonna play with it. So it's more coaching egos than coaching and teaching them, because you don't have actually time to teach them, you know.
And
so,
then I think you can't teach LeBron to like control the ball.
you can't,
dunk,
right, you know,
score.
so exactly. So you just play on some specific plays.
Yeah.
Teach them how to do with specific positions, specific possessions.
Yeah.
Last minutes, clutch time.
Yeah.
But more
And
more
oppositions.
about exactly. But
like
more
this
about
is their style of play. This is how we can
exactly,
counter it.
and read an analysis of the other players, because they play every 2 days or every day. So. They have to keep them in mind, that focus, to be focused on the whole season.
Yeah.
And it's more like coaching the egos, you know, because coach have an ego, players have an ego, everyone has an ego. So
Yeah. So
it's
yeah,
all about
Arsene
building
Wenger
that
thinks-
relationship, you know, and keeping
yeah.
it safe and keeping it peaceful.
Arsene Wenger thinks Egypt is ripe for a tournament. I don't know if Hisham would agree. Hisham would be agreeing.
I think
with it.
Hisham will be on.
Yeah,
anything
like, yeah,
said by
yeah,
Egypt,
bro. I know.
We told you, Hisham would agree, guys.
The
Just
next
take-
World Cup should be in Egypt.
that, he would say that, I swear, bro.
No, but I think after Saudi 2034 World Cup,
I wanna see
if
what
there is
the-
any country in the Middle East apart from Qatar has already hosted it. Egypt is one of the, I think, stronger contenders after Qatar and Saudi Arabia to host it. I don't know if UAE is interested in hosting a World Cup. I don't know. Maybe it's in their plan someday. But so
I think it's possible if you see it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a way. It's like we have the facilities. we have the,
infrastructure-wise, they'll build everything in a year.
Yeah.
That's I'm 100% confirmed. But are they actually willing to do it? Do they think that it's important because they are already a travel hub? Everyone wants to come to UAE because holidays are great here.
True.
You have great packages. You have great hospitality. Everything is great. You have great places to visit. But World Cup is like a whole different monster, I guess.
True.
So yeah, Qatar, Saudi, and UAE. If someone is capable of doing it, it's Egypt because they have the infrastructure there. So let's see what.
I want to see also what Marmoush played another game, right?
Yeah, I asked Hisham about it. Sorry, I missed Marmoush's performances. I'm too busy with business. Can't do anything else. But I want to watch him one day, one full match.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Yeah, but Salah has, we talked about it on Friday, Salah has nearly finalized his deal at Liverpool. He is the fourth highest scorer in Premier League, and we calculated he only needs 8 more goals to come on the third spot.
break the record.
Yeah, so because all the 3 guys above him have retired. So he has a very nice opportunity to become an all-time scorer. And if he wants to beat the top spot, he just needs 30-ish goals. So if he plays the next season and goes on the spree that he's on, most probably he can do it. And the reports are that apparently Salah will stay there for till 2028. So if he plays 3 more seasons, I think 30 goals is nothing for Mohamed Salah. He'll be like, okay, let's go, bro.
Yeah, give me the
Top
ball, give me
scorer, always. EPL, top name, Mohamed Salah. Yeah, but good for Liverpool, good for him, good for Middle Eastern players. Also, if you're going to Smashi.tv, we have a lot of handball happening throughout Feb.
True. A lot of
Yeah.
handball happening now and next month also, right?
Yeah, because Ramadan is coming up, so a lot of sports activities either slow down or die down completely. But that's happening. Handball matches, whatever UAE handball matches, you want to see them, you can go to smashy.tv and watch them. We streamed the UAE SWAT challenge, which was organized by Dubai Police. If you want to revisit it, you can go on our website, subscribe, any device that you prefer. We're there with our app and online as smashy.tv.
Smashy.tv.
So
on
thank you
all
very
devices.
much
Thank you,
for
everyone. Thank
joining
you,
us.
Majid.
Thank you,
Anytime,
Aziz. It was
anytime.
nice to know something
Yeah,
about
today was a
basketball.
different episode. We talked about sports challenge.
Yeah, and also, I just realized you talked about basketball. We did a story on Smashy business. We have a lot of shows. Smashy is not only sports; it's also business. It's also lifestyle. There's Smashy Entertainment, which is active. We have a lot of
Verticals.
there's 13 in total, but 4 or 5 of them are active. Smashy Crypto is there. So if you want to know anything about crypto, Smashy Crypto, business, Smashy Business.
I need to see that, bro. I need to see that. I'm
Yeah.
not into crypto, but I might go in.
Yeah.
Be careful, guys. I'm going in.
So yeah, all this stuff is live. We're trying to make Smashy a wholesome platform where whatever you need to know about, you can just go to that. You don't have to go through anything else. We have Smashy Gaming as well, so most probably we'll be coming up with.
Are you a gamer,
esports.
Majid? Because I am.
was, but
Because
I
I
loved-
am.
I only love PC games,
Me too.
first-person shooters,
Okay.
COD kind of things.
Okay.
I used to play Counter-Strike a lot.
Okay.
On consoles, only FIFA. I
Okay.
hate the controller for any other game.
Me too.
It was like perfectly made for only FIFA.
Yeah, but no, now, bro, FIFA is like scripted game. I don't like it because
Yeah.
it's like
That's a whole long debate. Someday when Smashy Gaming is
gaming as a
active and we have a
podcast.
show,
We'll do it. We'll do
we'll
it.
talk about how when you score a goal, the next team, your opposition AI becomes better for some seconds. That is why you always get a score back in FIFA. But it's not FIFA anymore. It's FC24, so I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, FIFA 23, I have it. I have the last CD of FIFA ever.
Keep
I'll
it,
sell
bro. You
it
can
for $1
buy it.
million after 20 years on Amazon,
Who knows?
eBay. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's the last FIFA. I have a
It's the
CD.
last
I'll sell
FIFA,
it. Yeah, but thank you so much. And lastly, just to give you a heads up, and Aziz a heads up, Saudi Arabia and a few partners with them, they're starting a $5 billion international basketball league. It's in the works, and it is going to compete with the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just announced it yesterday. I saw a Reuters report. We did a story on Smashy Business. A $5 billion league. And
know
it's
about
on the idea because they started Live Golf. Live Golf is a competitor to PGA. As soon as they started, I remember Brian DeChambeau. He was one of the big players at that time. They took him, and after that, it's like Ronaldo coming to Saudi Pro League.
Okay.
And then everyone coming in. So as soon as they brought DeChambeau, there was like 4 or 5 big players who were in the top 10 of PGA.
Okay.
They were like, thank you very much, PGA. We're going to live because it has a bigger prize money. So Saudi Arabia disrupted golf as it is, we know. Then Saudi Arabia disrupted football with Saudi Pro League. And now Saudi is going
For the basketball thing, but
for basketball.
what kind of teams would be included?
They are planning a 6 men's team and 6 women's team tournament.
Okay.
It's going to be be played in Europe, Asia. It will have a whole calendar. And the main idea is that NBA recently signed some $11 billion streaming deal for next some years, 5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
And they saw the potential that there is a lot of money in basketball. That is why they're getting so much money for NBA. So they're like, why not?
Let's do
We've
it.
done it with golf.
Let's
We
do
tried it with football. Now let's go into basketball. So most probably soon enough, in 2 or 3 months, you'll see some updates on it. As soon as there's Singapore involved in this, and a lot of other countries. So yeah,
We'll
it's going to
cover
be a
this.
big
We'll
deal.
cover this.
It's going to be a big deal. Soon enough, you'll see some guys playing in some other league than
LeBron
NBA.
James coming in Saudi, maybe.
Yeah, he can buy a team. He just bought a speedboating team in Abu Dhabi, so why not? We'll love for you
They
to
get
come.
back Michael Jordan in the game, bro.
He watches our show, so he's listening to us, bro. Come to
LeBron James.
yeah,
Come to
come
Saudi.
to this new international basketball league. We'll gift you a team for free. Just put your name on it. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the Smashy Sports Show, a part of the Smashy Sports production, part of the larger Augustus Media Network. We have 22 cities. We do nearly 10 podcasts for 11 cities, and we do 2 podcast shows actually for Smashy
Business
Sports Show
and
and
Smashy
Smashy
Show.
Business. Smashy Business happens every day, 10 a.m. Smashy Sports happens Monday and Friday, 12 to 11, anything between.
11.
The sweet spot. Whenever we try in time, we do it. But we're trying to do more for you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you're one of the 1.34 million listeners that we have, thank you so much for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend, guys.